This is an interview of the Big Bad Wolf's son. Alright, Mr. Wolf, can you state your name for the audience, please?
I am Big Bad Wolf Jr.
And what is the relationship that you have with Sir Big Bad Wolf, aka your father?
Well, to be honest, it's kind of a long story with my father. I remember as a child, him once saying to me in one of our nightly walks through the woods, "You know, son, as the Big Bad Wolf, you were born to be bad, and you should be bad to the bone." And I remember him saying that, and I thought I wanted to be like my father when I grew up. And then the dark years came. My father got into those stupid problems with those three pigs and that little Red Riding Hood. And then I thought I didn't want to be bad to the bone. I wanted to be a good boy, and a sound model citizen for others to look up to, so I could avenge my father and hope to clear our family's name. And the last memory I have of my father was, I remember it was a cold winter day, and there was hunters and dogs. Father pushed me aside and told me to run, but fast as I could run, I could see my father in the distance, and then the crackling sound that broke the wind, the cool winter air, and the silence that followed. That was the last time I ever spoke or saw my father.
So where did you go next? What did you do?
After that, it was kind of a long road for me. I roamed about, stayed with cousins, aunts, uncles, and finally I made my way through college, and ever since I've tried to rebuild my family's name.
Do you find it hard going out into public?
At first I did. At first people ridiculed me, mocked me. But after a while, people started to get used to me. I mean, it's still difficult. There are some bigotors, shall we say, out there. But for the most part, I think people enjoy my presence. I've tried to recapture a certain spirit, I guess. I don't know what you call it, but I generally assume that people do seem to like me when I go out in public now.
At first, did you get, do little kids come up to you, run away from you, laugh at you?
Oh, of course. Look at the Big Bad Wolf. Why don't you come and blow my house down, you Big Bad Wolf? And it hurt. The pain cut deep. The pain did cut deep. But I think I've shown that we can all be bigger people. We can all move on from our past, and that is what I've tried to do.
Talk about your experiences going through college.
Those were some fun times, I shall tell you. Fun times indeed. I remember there was even a redhead at one point. Even a redhead. But I mainly I partied here and there, and I was kind of a party animal, shall you say? But for the most part, I kept to my studies. I earned a degree in business, and I've moved up the social scale since.
Talk about the ladies. You know, did you ever? Is it a normal relationship? Are there certain special someones that you look into that you consider?
Come on, Mr. Interviewer. I am the big bad wolf. But I generally look for women who are open to people like me. I mean, it has to be someone special. Some people just see you and they want to say that they've been with the big bad wolf. But now I just kind of take it easy, and I'm trying to find the right one.
Is there anything else you would like to say in front of the national audience about you or your family?
I would just like to say that my father's sins in the past, I hope, can be forgiven by the good acts and the good deeds and in my charity towards humankind. And recently we have established a foundation to help reconstruction of pigs' homes and after natural disasters and night watches for little girls roaming the streets. So I've tried to make it a safer and better place for all of those in the community. But I would just like people to remember that my father, even though he was the big bad wolf, he was still a person too, and like all persons, we do have our faults, and sometimes our faults can be forgiven. And I would like to leave you with that. Thank you. Try to remember that. Try not to extend this out. It's hard to breathe. Too much head bobbling, or
No.
enough head bobbling?
No, you're good.
Okay, we're good on the head bobble. We're good. Jerry.
This is gonna suck me laughing.
Right on a little bit.